Thanks, Hal. I was kind of yearning for a Kirby in the Forgotten Land demo.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that this just kind of came out of nowhere earlier today.
I mean, honestly, to be fair, this is nowhere near as apt timing as when the Wario Get It Together demo came out just as we were in the middle of a recording session.
Right.
Yeah,
But
that's
still,
true.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my live look at, well, it's pretty much a full playthrough of the Kirby and the Forgotten Land demo. So, yes, Kirby is finally in full 3D, and we're gonna go a wild mode on this son of a gun.
When's the release date again?
Literally at the end of the month.
Cool.
So, here's the story. On Popstar.
It was just another peaceful, lush and green day.
Oh my god, that grass texture.
Spring breeze is in the air.
Well,
And
I'm pretty sure all this is pre-rendered sus.
Even the Warp Star was like, come on, let's go for a stroll.
you got it, Buster.
Yay! There's so many Switch games I still want to get, and I just can't afford them.
Yeah, well, that being said,
Oh no!
Oh,
a storm is formed beyond the horizon, and it's literally...
It's up to no
When
good.
it comes to stormy days like these, usually no good comes from them, because it's literally sucking up everything!
It's tearing the...
Oh.
Kirby's like, what the heck is that?
Kirby's expression!
I don't think I've seen him. It's been a while since I've seen that expression in a cutscene.
It's
Yeah.
even sucking up all the Waddle Dees!
And
Bandana
Bandana
too!
even.
Oh, hurry!
No!
Come on. Oh, he cannot hold on because he does not
Save
have
him!
fingers.
Come on, please save
Oh
him!
no!
No! Not Kirby
And once
too!
again, Kirby's like, "Can I go 1 week without Popstar going
Oh.
to hell and
Oh, well,
back
hang
and whoa?"
Whoa.
Oh, what's wrong with Kirby?
This vicious warping cycle we're going through is sort of twisting Kirby around in such a way that, you know, we should probably expect something rather strange to befuddle him in this new world.
A beach?
Come on, boyo, wake up, oh.
And yeah, when I saw the trailer for the very first time, like
I don't wanna.
we all had that that sense of uncertainty because it was just this random, somewhat post-apocalyptic sort of scenario, and then you suddenly see Kirby faceplate. It's like, yes!
I know, it was so happy. And then we got to, and then it was what we're about to see coming up right here. That also was the second yes moment of James.
But first things first.
Oh, of course, Type B and not auto swallow.
I
because
did not
that's a
think to
bit
do
odd.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is it. Kirby's literally in full 3D, like for real.
All
It's
right.
actually
That's
here, and-
amazing.
and
I
I'm
can't believe it took him, what, 25 years? 30 years?
It was considering how long they've had access to 3D consoles for. Yeah.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I had the exact same thought process.
It
It absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was
reminds
joking
me of
about
that.
earlier.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely looks like that. So,
Oh, while you're in this bigger area, yeah, we're introduced to jumping. Do a couple hover jumps.
hover jumps.
Yeah, I want to see how long this lasts. Because just like in Kirby 64, there is a limit.
No.
Ah,
Yeah, it's only fair considering we are working under the 3D space.
and we're also collecting coins. So, okay, so these are normal Kirby controls. So, what are the purpose of star coins, James?
They're a currency.
Okay.
Because thankfully we don't have to worry about a live system anymore. They've taken another page from Mario.
Oh,
Hello.
look at that fluffy boy.
Who are you?
It's a fox friend. Hello, fox friend. How you doing?
Ow!
No!
That's not a fox friend.
That's not a fox friend at all!
It's a fox foe.
Yeah, I was gonna joke about how, like, James would inhale it, I'd say, that's a fox meal.
Yeah. Sorry. Back to what you were saying, James, about the coins, about how it's a currency thing.
Well,
But us.
we can talk about the coins another time because welcome to the lush and nature-driven world of Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Wow.
Look at that camera angle.
Perhaps we will learn more about what this land used to be, and maybe knowing Kirby will have a very dark backstory. But for now, take it in as looks like Sir Kibble made it. Not Sir Kibble. Blade Knight made it here,
Blade Knight.
which is just fine by us.
So, much like before, you can suck up enemies, copy their abilities, and, well, we gotta work with the 3D space now, so keep that in mind when using these. But, otherwise, it's more or less the same deal that you've known before.
I will say, just right off the bat, like, I've been enjoying the demo. One kind of, like, nitpick that I have, and I know they did it this way to kind of, give purpose to the upgrading system. I'm not sure if I like the fact that a lot of the abilities the copy powers have are kind of neutered in the sense of, like, you know how in, like, the regular, like, 2D Kirby games, each power-up would have, like, different, like, combinations and moves that you can do and whatnot? For this, they only do, like, one thing at a time.
For the most part, some copy abilities do still have their context-sensitive maneuvers, like the cutter ability still lets you do the close-up slash and final cutter sort of shenanigans.
Yeah, the thing that helped
I
me.
kind of miss Kirby's classic bomb hat.
Woo! There you go. I miss it too, the little poppy hat. But, so I guess, and yes, I will repeat a lot of this when we do the game properly, since, we got another month ahead of us still waiting. But, James, how does Kirby feel in 3D at last?
Very silky smooth. It's like, we really shouldn't have doubted Hal's ability to actually, bring Kirby into the 3D space.
But, as we're about to learn up ahead, that vortex did do a number on Kirby.
Yes, because now, Kirby's got more to deal with than just the local fauna.
Oh,
Abandoned
whose car is
items.
that?
More of those not Waddle Dees.
No.
They look feral. You know what to do, Kirby. Give them the old suck.
Oh no, but...
Oh, that's too much suck, Kirby. That's too much suck.
Oh
Eat it up.
no! That little butt though.
Oh.
Okay.
So somehow, that vortex seems to have, like, amplified Kirby's, like, pliability. So much so that, similar to Paper Mario with things, now there's this. What is this, James?
This is mouthful mode. Pretty much the new big gimmick of Kirby in the Forgotten Land. It literally lets Kirby suck up stuff that's normally far too large for him to suck up and actually manipulate them.
I remember when we saw the reveal, looking at that angle of Kirby sucking it up. It's canon now. He has a butt. He has a little butt crack.
Yes, he does. Also, it is now canon that this is called Kirby.
Kirby.
Yes, Kirby.
Whee!
I love it.
This is now Kirby fully loaded.
Also, but otherwise, I guess what this kind of reminds me of, James, is it kind of reminds me a little bit mechanic-wise, the same as the transformations from Epic Yarn.
Oh well.
It kind of is like that, yeah.
Where it's just like where like you get a new like movement mechanic.
I don't think I've ever seen Kirby so detailed. I mean, look at that shading.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
The Waldies.
They're literally being carried away by those crows.
That's burned rubber.
Oh, I could smell it from here.
The rubber?
Yeah.
Burning rubber.
Yeah. Also from some complimentary material. Apparently those little
Crows?
chirps we've been hearing are actually from the Waddle Dees themselves,
Oh,
not so much from
that's
the birds.
Oh.
that's what they sound like?
What?
Apparently so. I mean, granted,
I didn't hear it.
back in the Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, the Waddle Dees you could play as technically did make a little,
Quack?
yeah.
So apparently, as it turns out, those Waddle Dees had tried to establish their own
Oh.
settlement here,
No!
such as this guy. Oh no!
But they weren't quite able to match up to Mother Nature itself.
Love the
And-
I love the and this little guy.
Oh, who are you?
It's been cornered though.
He looks like the friendly sort that needs our help.
Oh,
Oh, you
I
look so
really
soft and
will-
fluffy.
Please don't prove me wrong, Hal. Please don't prove me wrong.
I really don't want to be proven wrong
Oh,
for
they had a
this.
special one planned for him.
Nope.
He's getting the golden treatment.
No!
So we're gonna have to save that thing, and again, hopefully it will not dupe us. But for now, yeah, this settlement used to be a Waddle Dee settlement after being taken here, and now it's time for a regular old gauntlet.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing all my blow-up blast skills are about to pay off.
Because
Yeah.
that is another thing to note, is that your aim is gonna have to be much more precise with a full 360 degree of angle.
Oh, yeah.
Now let him go.
Buzz off, you dumb buzzards.
Yay!
Yay!
Also, I just realized that's probably gonna piss Matt off. The fact that not only does he do the moonwalk, his arms look like he's dabbing while he's doing it.
Oh shush.
You
Who should
saved
voice
me.
it?
Thank you.
Okay.
Aw.
But what about those other guys? The Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away.
You know, I think this does fit him.
We fought those beasts as hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more.
like they keep on reproducing.
Now I'm the only one left.
Oh no.
Sorry to hear, little guy.
I have to go save them. I have to.
Well,
And Kirby, being the good-natured pollo he is, wants to help.
Yay!
of course.
What? You'll help me save everyone? That's great.
Yeah, normally in Kirby games that they would just be the normal foot soldiers that we'd swallow up and spit out on a regular basis, but now there are...
So, your name is Kirby?
Yep, that's me.
I'm Elfilin. Nice to meet
Elfilin.
you.
Elfilin, because he got big
Elfilin.
ol' ears like an elephant.
Oh, and it looks like our warp star's already ready.
I know the
because,
first thing I thought of was elf, not elephant.
I can see that, but now this here is not going to be in the game itself. The game itself will have a proper map screen.
Right.
Right, this is just for the sake of the demo. And yes, I can't think of any other Kirby game that does this on a regular basis without it being an unlockable. We can actually select how difficult the adventure will be.
Well, from my experience, it doesn't make the game that much harder, but people got the choice.
Oh, you know which one I'm definitely going for.
There,
Seely, you don't have to take the easy route. This game's
That's
really
what
not...
I'm saying! Because you know how much I love to tank hits in a Kirby game.
I'm saying, but you have to be careful is all. But I guess that's another thing we can bring up is this game does have co-op.
It does,
Oh, it does?
which is something I'd love to show off eventually when we eventually do this game for a live playthrough or what have you.
Oh yeah, on the bottom. Keep an eye out for that. Make 5 tulips bloom.
So are there actually missions we have to worry about now?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Now, certain levels will have an objective that will let you unlock in any given Waddle Dee.
Oh.
Because Waddle
Okay.
Dees, for the sake of this game, are pretty much our star medals.
It's either that or they remind me of Teensies, actually.
Yeah, they're kind of like Tinsies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Man, now just imagine like all the Waldies just saying stuff like, "I have to go prune my toast."
Yes,
What?
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But, oh, cake. Oh, hang on,
Strawberry
Jay.
shortcake.
I'll see that secret there.
The things you can play around with when you have 3D on your side.
I feel like I'm coming off as annoying with the cutesy voices.
You're fine.
But yeah, no, I cannot wait.
Oh.
Nice. But yeah, no, this is absolutely something I'm looking forward to fully exploring, and that's why normally I wouldn't do this with a game that just came out, but it is something that I'm very curious about
Hey,
trying.
let's get a soda.
Sure thing. Oh,
Don't
Oh
mind.
my.
soda.
I'm a vending machine.
And now we have some ranged weapons. Although I just now noticed, I do appreciate that it doesn't overwrite your copy ability.
Yep.
It does it.
And
Thankfully.
also, if you notice down there, the little number there, you technically have a set amount of ammo, and you can't be able to pick up your ammo back.
I really
To
want
some
all your
degree.
waddles.
So you can't use them as ammo, but instead use them as a healable.
Oh, that's neat. But yeah, otherwise, nice, plenty of coins. So James and I had this idea that we wanted to try and actually. So the problem is that this game does not have online co-op. Oh, hey.
Which, I mean, it's fair. Like, this is primarily a single-player adventure. It would be nice to have a buddy around, considering this is very much just, Crash Bandicoot with a Kirby flavor, so it's not demanding much in terms of overall, gameplay.
So I'd love to do that, although if we were to do that, James, the only realistic way we could do that
Ooh.
would be if we did Yuzu.
Right.
Oh boy.
Which is pretty much the big Switch emulator at the given moment. It's honestly,
Nice.
sad as to say, kind of amazing how well it's actually run compared to many other, emulators that are doing those kinds of games.
I blame modern not blame. I credit it to modern hardware and stuff, so it's a lot more easily emulatable since it's like stuff we already use in our computers today. So do note that we are both buying the game. I've already pre-ordered it myself.
Of course.
We'd be daft not to get this game because it's literally the first of hopefully many.
But just know that if we do it in co-op, it would be emulated at that point. Because I would love to be able to do it, because you get to play as Bandana D.
And from what I've seen, his moveset is by and large the same as it has been in the past couple of games.
Pretty much, yeah. He still has a spear ability, which I don't think is something Kirby can get himself, so take that for what you will.
Bombs away!
Just saying, he ran right into that one.
Yeah.
We knew it.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Until enemies run into it, bombs in this game take a really long time to, count down.
Yeah. Anyway, now he's a conehead.
A cone head.
Look at how ridiculous he waddles about. Just but wow, that grandpa move is actually very, very efficient.
And it's gonna be handy with areas like this.
Ow. Nice.
I guess if there's one thing I will say to this game's detriment is that, I mean, granted, it more or less plays like 3D World for Kirby, but you can still control the camera. Though that being said, you will have to reset it manually.
So, what are your first impressions of this so far, Logan?
Well, I mean, this is already, like, proving to me that, yeah, Kirby was a right fit for 3D for quite a long time, actually. Like, they had everything there, and not to say that the games were, like, lazy for not doing so previously.
Whoa.
But I'm very glad that, to me anyway, from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like they're, like, to me it doesn't feel like they're cutting corners or just, you know, how to put it, like you could tell, like, sometimes you can tell when someone just kind of made a cheap 3D game, but this doesn't feel cheap to me.
Not really.
Like, this feels like they are giving it their all still.
Right, again, this is coming off of 2 Kirby games that did sort of, plant the seeds for a potential 3D Kirby game, and now I'm honestly just glad that we've finally come to a point where it can be all put into practice. And as far as practice is concerned, damn, it's good.
And and again, other things we can look forward to will be wow. It's hit. Oh, that's the other thing we're gonna be seeing is a lot of Kirby enemies. For whatever reason, because they're here in this universe, they become a lot more feral.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that fur coat.
It's gaudy. Die, Big Edge, or whatever your name is.
I was about to say, you made it mad saying that.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, don't worry, he scooted aside so you can have room to attack him.
Over here, stupid.
Nice. Now you're gonna suck him up?
I guess not. Oh, wait.
Oh, but it does
that doesn't really matter because you can do this.
That's actually nice of them.
Yeah, what the heck.
Yeah, because I remember beforehand it would just be an instance of, no, it would just disappear if you don't inhale it quick enough.
Waddle Dee!
Now, we saved the Wild D, but that's actually not the end of it.
Right, because you got 2 more of them to save.
Oh, wow. How long are these levels gonna be, you think?
This one alone, I want to say takes about maybe 5 or 6 minutes, maybe more.
Well, I mean, it looks so cool, though. Look at it.
Yee. Well, what are your impressions of it so far, Seely?
I love it. It looks really cute so far.
Okay. Anything in particular standing out to you?
Mouthful Kirby. And the landscape.
Yeah. Well, that's also another thing that I've noticed, and I guess I could ask for your input too, James, since you played the demo too. Like, they did bring back...
Hold that thought.
Oh, right, this. Twisty, twisty.
There we go.
Another Waddle Dee.
Oh yeah, I should probably spit that out, shouldn't
Kirby! Patooey.
Yep.
Okay. So I wonder how many mouthful captures there will be in the game.
Yes.
The game's already hinted at there's going to be a lot.
Oh boy, I can't wait. Because that part of me is honestly looking forward to that, because that to me is going to be one of the more entertaining aspects of this, is seeing how many ridiculous situations they put Kirby in.
Yeah.
Die.
Oh, come on, he was just sleeping.
We need a cone head for this guy.
He looks familiar.
Ow!
I mean,
That dragon head thing, it kind of reminds you a little bit of how the dragons looked at the end of Return to Dreamland.
Oh, there should be a cone up there.
I was more so thinking of Glee Rock from Minish Cap.
Oh yeah, Gleeok.
Or
Oh,
no,
Glee
it wasn't Gleeok. It wasn't Gleeok.
Right, Glee Rock. Apologies for the pun.
ow.
Ow! You can still take damage though, so careful.
Right. Anyway, what I was about to ask earlier is, so something that I've noticed in terms of how Kirby controls in this game is that, like, you do still have, like, the block and dodge from previous games. Well, definitely the block. I don't know if the dodge has been in previous games. It feels like that
no.
there's a...
Actually, the dodge, I think it might have been, Starlight might have had a dodge, but this one's definitely a lot more robust.
Right, because
Okay.
yeah, again, full angle movement.
Because I was about to say, I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like that there's a little bit of, like, a delay before you actually get to move in the dodge.
Kind of, yeah. There is a slight delay you got to keep in mind.
Whoa,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Oh.
I thought you couldn't suck them up when they were in charge mode.
Close one. And hey, another Waddle Dee saved automatically. I guess the other thing I'm curious... Well, I mean, I'm hearing it right now is that I can't wait to hear all the music in this game because it looks like they're going bombastic as ever.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Yeah, this one is very easy to, like, get tanky with.
I'm very curious how... Nice. I'm very curious how difficult this game will be overall.
Well, from all the fumble ups I've been doing so far, it's definitely giving me a workout.
Yeah, it's like...
But it's just because you're rushing it, or just because you're just going through as you normally would. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It is still fairly easy, but as far as Kirby games go, what am I trying to say? It's easy to get reckless in this compared to other Kirby games, but it is still fairly breezy so far.
Jeez.
For the most part, yeah.
Just going mad with the freedom power. Alrighty.
Don't worry, my friends, I will save you.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
3 of them.
Once you find a gold cage, that's pretty much the end of the level.
Hooray!
Yay!
More Waddle Dee saved, and we've
I
done...
believe that's all of them.
Yes, we did.
And we get a bonus for clearing this in wild mode.
Oh, right. That gives us more coins to spend on stuff with... Well, the demo... Oh, hang on. The gotcha machine has given us...
A Kirby figure.
Kirby was pulled into a mysterious vortex that appeared in the sky over his home on planet Popstar. When he woke up, he was in a new world. Traveling through that vortex also gave Kirby a new and mysterious power. Let's see what it can do.
Excuse me.
Onward to adventure!
I was trying to do an exaggerated gasp, but then I got a tickle in my throat.
Oh.
Then
Traffic
a
cone.
traffic cone.
A traffic cone.
And then... A raid Leo!
Never had one before.
You know, it's really funny. Like, I figured the first one's always going to be Kirby, but on my demo, the ones I got were Bandana D and the Wolfie.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
they're pretty much this game's stickers in that they are technically randomized unless you get a certain type of them. At least I assume that's going to be the case.
Now for the boss.
Huh.
So yeah, last level they should decide to give us for this demo is our first boss. And now we're starting to come into familiar territory.
Here's the abandoned mall that we've seen in a few bits of footage.
Again, I'm curious. I am curious on what this whole place's backstory is going to be, or what it's going to lead to, or what it's going to lead to us being. And there.
I can't reach my chicken nuggets.
You can't. You can't. You don't get to get the Sunny D until after you finish the water first, Kirby.
Oh,
That could have been better.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm
An
sure they'll give us
abandoned
some help up
escalator.
ahead.
I've always
The
loved
heck?
it when they put that in.
what?
Never mind.
That's a lot of bananas.
Oh!
Not just that, I saw a shadow overhead and all mine.
I'm sure he won't miss them all.
One for the road.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's
Next
definitely
up
somewhat. There's
is-
definitely something big that rules over this land, and oh,
Ooh,
we have
how
ice
about-
power.
Yeah, how about you show off the ice power since we haven't shown that yet?
Just for a brief bit, though, because I have tested it out in the boss, and it's honestly not that great against it.
I see bomb or sword working better.
I will say it's funny because that's the one I used for the boss. It's like, it's not particularly good when it comes to like chucking damage, except for one detail that I'll talk about in it. I actually think it's very useful with, like, in terms of mobility. Like, for me, it was a lot easier dodging some of the attacks with it.
Maybe. Oh, similar to Star Allies, can you combine elements or no?
Nope.
Not as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Also, who is that hairy lummox out there in the window?
It looks like he rules in like a zoo thing, and oh.
Oh.
What the heck is that hairless
Oh, boy.
thing in my presence?
Oh!
Oh my!
Wow, he just straight up grabs us.
Shake that stick. Shake that stick. Shake that stick.
Get out! Oh, his necklace.
Yep, he's holding a couple Waddle Dees hostage. It's Goromondo!
So here we go. First boss in 3D. Here we go. He's huge.
Oh.
He's huge, but, I mean, you're Kirby. You've dealt with worse.
Just play it like a
Careful.
Souls game.
He's gonna stomp.
Whoa, big shockwaves. Yeah, otherwise just play it like a Dark Souls game. Get up right in close and personal where he can't reach you. And, I hope this guy has some gimmicks yet. Otherwise, I hope this guy has some gimmicks we can use. Otherwise, he
He will
is
start
not...
getting a couple.
Oh!
He will start getting a couple new moves later.
Okay, 'cause I was gonna say,
Take
otherwise...
this, you big punk.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Ouch.
Oh,
Ow,
boy.
I thought we could inhale that. Oh,
No, you just gotta suck up the stars. As always.
Oh, the stars actually do a lot more damage than just your normal abilities.
Oh, okay, now he's gonna get a new move, and you gotta be careful with it.
To be fair, Logan, that's how it's always been.
I suppose that's fair.
He's
What's he
gonna
gonna
start
do? Oh,
spin.
he's doing the DK move.
And also, just real quick, what I want to talk about is that, like, James is right in that, like, using the ice on the sky, it does make the fight a little tedious, but a neat feature that I noticed is that, like, if you're able to, like, do a continuous stream of it long enough, you can actually freeze him in place.
Really? Huh. Well, that's another thing I've learned today. Ow. And otherwise, I suppose there aren't any, like, optional missions for the bosses. They're just straight up kill the boss.
Pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if the full game does add in a few extra challenges for these guys.
Okay.
And so, that's it for the big guy. And that's also it for the demo.
Ow!
Wow.
But
As
as
a
a
prize, you get a present code.
Clear demo.
So you're gonna want to hold on to this.
And because you pretty much 100% the demo, you get another code.
New adventure.
Yay.
And if you enter these in the full game, I guess you'll get Waddle deliveries to your house.
Ah,
So clear demo and new adventure.
that is cute.
But wait, there's more.
I'd hope
Oh
so.
god,
You get a
there's
little preview.
more?
More adventures await in the full release.
Look at all these wonderful activities.
Wow.
And many more. Starting off, you can use many copy abilities that you weren't able to use previously in the demo.
Like
Such
Needle.
as Needle.
And Dig, which is new to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And all new mouthful modes, like being able to ride on a freaking roller coaster car.
Away! Oh, that's cute. That'll be fun. And
Oh,
Ring
good.
Kirby to give gusts of wind, and Arc Kirby, and Roller
And
Kirby.
Pillar Kirby.
Looks like a school.
You can also share a Joy-Con with a friend for co-op play.
Or
Yay.
you can both just use Pro Controllers.
Which is hopefully what we're gonna do, because I'd love to do that. And we can help rebuild Waddle Dee Town to make all sorts of cute little like
Aw.
Kirby cookies,
Kirby car cakes.
and mini games, and fishing, and the gotcha in-app purchase machine.
It's a home away from home.
Fuck you, gotcha machines! And you can also upgrade your copy abilities with Engineer D.
Now, this is something that I'm really looking forward to experimenting with. Oh, and slight spoiler alert, you could be able to replay the levels in the demo with those upgrade abilities.
Oh, cool.
As always, though, you can always experience an exciting all-new story where the Waddle Dees get captured by the ruffians.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. And oh, there's Tropical. I was wondering when we were going to see
Some
him.
old habits die hard.
The Beast Pack.
Goofy Armadillo. Cool.
And a furry fan service. Oh, and of course there's Meta Knight.
Meta Knight!
Wait, Mena, you're not wild.
But DDD sure is.
Oh,
That ice level looks pretty.
Not again.
So long, Kirby!
Oh, by the way, Kirby, what do you think of my facial surgery? I think it makes me look younger.
I got that CGI surgery there was what? Aww.
It makes me feel 64 days younger.
So there you go. At that point, there's a lot to do ahead of us.
but yeah,
Yes, there is.
and yeah, like I said, that's the end of the demo. But before we go, why don't we go back to a level and actually show off a little bit of those upgrade abilities they'll let us use?
Yeah, sure, I think we got the time to spare.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so now it will now are they maxed out or just like level 2 of each?
I don't know if they're maxed, but they're definitely stronger.
Okay. Shut the
Yeah,
boss out then.
as far as I'm aware, I think the copy abilities in general technically aren't so much being upgraded, but they're kind of like unique variants of each other. At least that's the idea I got out of it. But we'll have to wait and see till the game actually does come out, which again it'll be coming out at the end of the month. And again, I cannot be. The wait will hurt.
Yes.
Let's finish the job.
All the bananas.
Even the one.
And now the monkey's gonna be twice as mad.
He's very mad. You didn't even give him a snack.
I was saving them for dessert.
So here we
So-
are.
So here we have 3 new abilities that are, well, at least for this level. We have the Gigant Sword, or Gigant Sword, however you want to pronounce it, which is a much heavier sword. It doesn't have a spin attack per se, but it can do this.
What cha?
Then we have the Chain Bomb.
Yeah. basically, if you get them like within a close enough proximity, it basically has a chain reaction.
And then we have Frosty Ice, where
Frosty
we literally wear Frosty's head and do this.
Yay! Oh, that's fun.
You can make a bunch of snowmen and use them as projectiles.
And they all look like Mr. Frosty.
Mm-hmm.
And I still love that ice skating detail.
I
Yeah.
keep showing up. And, oh, jeez, there's even a patch on the back.
Right? Because, you know, Kirby doesn't... We don't want Kirby doing any of that. He's still a youngin'.
That is interesting that you can actually move during this cutscene, yeah. Oh!
After you shake the control stick, just hit plus and it can skip these cutscenes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so that's what he does.
Oh wow! Oh, yeah, if you don't take if you take too long, he'll damage you.
Gory
so be mindful of those
Mondo.
QTEs. So let's see if we can freeze this sucker.
Yep. It does have to be like a very continuous stream, but it is possible to like start to freeze him up. Yeah, see? There's his legs.
Nice.
He's almost frozen. Oh, his eyes!
My goodness.
He did not like that.
That did a
Yep.
lot of damage to him, actually.
Yep.
Also, wait, did I just do a freaking...
Yeah,
What'd you do?
I thought I...
you do your little
Oh.
if you jump into this, you do your little twirl attack still.
Yeah. And like I said, that's very handy when you want to dodge his hand swipes.
I could have sworn I did the freeze ability too, like the one that technically like his entire body just starts freezing up, as opposed to like just a stream of it.
Uh-huh.
But that could have just been a misnomer. I don't know.
All right, no worries, no worries. If anything, again, yeah, I'm curious to see how much or how hard it's gonna be to. I'm curious to see how hard it's gonna be to upgrade all these abilities. Like if you're gonna have to do a lot of grinding, but he's done.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
Yay.
a freezing and a slide combo actually does a number on him.
Woo.
Exactly.
Nice.
So there you go, and then it's just again.
We already saw this, so we're good.
So yeah, I'm absolutely gonna look into getting this game. I'm very much excited to see what'll happen.
Me too.
Yep, me too. So that all said, ladies and gentlemen, who knows when we're actually going to get to do a playthrough of this game for the channel, because our backlog's pretty booked as it is. But we'll try not to keep you guys waiting for too long. And especially because I just remembered, we still have some unfinished business with Star Allies.
That we do. But yeah, at the very least, say that it's gonna take us it's gonna take us enough time to. We don't want to do it blind. We want to make sure we know what we're doing for that one. So yep, stay tuned. We're gonna try and see what all that game has to offer.
Yep, until next time, everybody, I've been James Main Extreme.
I've been Bandana D, the Ascender.
Elephant. I think elephant.
And you know what? I'm starting to have second thoughts about this facial surgery.
That not for nothing, but this suit's starting to itch.
I mean, can I take it off? Please?